last 2 days of trading since I didn't make one yesterday. I'm just going to start with yesterday and say that you can look, there we go, on the SPY, go over to day before. Now you can see that we have gap fill, pretty easy setup, like I usually place. Top of the body of the first candle, since we're going up, broke out into it, filled that would have been your profit target right there. Pretty simple. Then you can see we kept going, see a little bit of time to still exit your trade. Broke down below it, broke back above it, sold off right there. You can see that little reversal pattern happen. Then you get the inverse of that right there. Then this time we broke above it and it went. And then we ended the day, really strong signal right there of continuation. It's really just that you had this one gap fill trade for calls on the way up. You can kind of tell intraday that we formed a level like right there, and once we got out above that we went pretty well. Yeah, there we go. But it's really just that one easy play. And then today we had what would have been a gap, but did not ever fill it. I'll be honest, I entered, well, right there, looking to go short, went down, just consolidated. You get way too much consolidation to be comfortable, so you can tell that things aren't really going your way, so you're just looking for a reversal. First sign of one, get out of the trade, nothing there. And so that didn't happen, and then we just kind of went sideways most of the day. Yesterday we did have this news right here. If you're quick, you can capture it. Just a quick run up right there, and then we get that reversal pattern right there, that easy pattern, and then just sold back down to most of that move off. But so a quick run up, reversal pattern, go down. Then pretty simple on Facebook today. We had a pretty simple, easy play. I told people in the chat, look for Facebook puts. I think, where was it? I think it was around 151. Yeah. So 151, and all I did was just look for. You could have done it a couple of times. I don't remember which one I alerted. I did make a trade on it, and a lot of people posted profit on it. But so anyway, you just looked for consolidation. So we went up, and I was always kind of looking for a reversal here, and so we reversed, and then we got down a consolidation level, just kind of kept going sideways and bouncing off of this. And so about here, I noticed that line was pretty obvious, and drew that. Kept waiting for it to get a good confirmed break. That's not really the bottom of a candle, so I wouldn't consider it confirmed. And then right there is what I would call a confirmed break. And so we went back down, and then we did the same thing again. So went down to there, same thing, formed a consolidation level, wait, broke it, bounced it, went back down, formed a consolidation level, and I believe it was that one where I alerted people to go short, I think. And then same thing down here. Went back down, formed a consolidation level, and broke it. I do think that, so while that one I'm pretty sure did start breaking, and I think this sell-off to there was real, you also had, I'll admit, this was luck that it went quite this far, because there's also news. So you would have been in that call probably because I had told people to enter it, and then you also got lucky that there was news that pushed it down even further. And so then it went down to the bottom. You get that nice little easy reversal pattern, comes up here, inverse that, comes down, inverse that, and just same thing. You get those easy reversal patterns where you can definitely see that fell down, sold off. That was that nice reversal pattern setting up, so you had a little bit to exit that, and that should have been a nice little profit from, I believe it was that level that I alerted. And then on and just let me say, we didn't have the gap fill on Facebook at all. You can kind of just tell. Never really you slightly get the body of a candle below there, and then you get that little reversal pattern that I always talk about. But you shouldn't have really lost any money, because we've never had any sign that it was entering the gap, but there was a gap fill to watch out for, but it didn't happen. Alright, and then since I didn't do yesterday, I think I made a trade on Facebook yesterday. See if we can make this a little bit bigger, and then we're going to erase these. Alright, so you have gap fill up. That happened very fast, so not really a ton of money to be made on that. Then you can see that acted at a level that it consolidated at and then broke up. And on Facebook yesterday, I'm pretty sure what I played. Yeah, I remember what I played on Facebook yesterday. So I didn't really play any of this. This just looked kind of difficult to me. I went up, had a reversal pattern twice right there, and then sold off. And I called this move right there. I was looking at this resistance for as soon as I started to see that reversal pattern, I got in and got that nice little 50-cent scalp right there. And the reason that, to me, line seems so obvious to look for the sell-off stopping is just because you have the bottom of those candles right there, and you can see it acted as resistance yesterday twice, and broke out above a little bit and then sold off back down below it again. And you can see that right here we had trouble getting above it. Only wicks for a little bit until you had that huge order with a little bit of volume come in and came back down and rested at it. Just sure enough, we reversed there, rested on it right there, and then finally broke below it. And yeah, that's pretty much on Facebook. So really a pretty easy trade looking. You can see those two reversal patterns that could have been scalped real quick. This one was a continuation. I mean, you had all those red candles in a row, so you could have kept going on that. And that's pretty much happened on those last 2 days. Let's see, I believe there was, Goldman Sachs today. Pretty easy. Remember I had my line drawn on this, and it broke out above it, and I was not in the trade, but I was just looking at the top of this big red candle from where we had this sell-off and had that right there. And so you can see, went up, tested it, couldn't quite get past it, testing it all those times right there, a little bit above it, sold off, so maybe you'd have lost a little bit of money there. You shouldn't really lost much because it didn't come back, didn't go against you very far if you were trying to go long. And then once we broke out above it the second time, it went and never came back down to test that level. If you would have entered the trade right there, ideally you would have exited up there, but you have this nice little big pattern of consolidation right there where you can tell it is probably a good time to get out. And then, let's see, I've looked at Facebook, SPY. Wasn't there one? Didn't SQ go a little bit further today? Yeah, so SQ, just looking at similar pattern. Just the 70 resistance, like a psychological level right there. So I just say 70 because this candle is almost at 70. And then you can see we tested it, went down, tested it, and then broke above it, and you get that nice candle starting right there on that. Usually I place some on the body of it, but that's just so close to 70. I mean, the body of that candle is 69.9. And I don't believe Amazon did too much of anything. Yeah, so Amazon went down, tried to fill the gap, which would have been down here, ideally. It didn't. Reversed, went back up the whole day. And this type of consolidation is where you look for a good entry on shorting, because so obviously it could break out above it. And so actually, okay, I'll show you what probably you would ideally do is you look for the top of the range. And so above 1715 would be breaking out. And then with it consolidating that much, the bottom of body of those candles, if you draw a line and it tested all those times, would be where you'd want to enter your short. And so when you get that nice little pattern of consolidation, you can probably tell that if it breaks one way or another, you're going to have a pretty overextended move. If it would have broke up, would have been overextended, an extended move up, and if it would have broke down, would have been an extended move down. And I believe you had the other bank stock continue today as well. Yeah, it started off with a big red candle, And so that would have been noticeable at the top of the red candle. Yeah, and then came back up, tested it all right through there for 5, 10, 15, 20, about like 35 or 40 minutes trading, broke out above it, and never came back. Broke out above it, then ran up pretty good, and you had a breakout, a little bit of consolidation, break above those levels, and then you had another level of consolidation, and it started to break down below those levels. But you should have been really easily able to make some profit off of this move right here, bouncing off of this level. That was the most predictable thing. This this consolidation up here would have been maybe showing you it's a good sign that Texas, if you're in a long position, that nothing's really going on. I mean, you would have had, what I would have done is had a line right there on that little top, and it never broke out above that, started going down, tested it, and there's a slow way down, so you would have had plenty of time to get out. I see no real easy short here. And I think that that's all the major plays I can think of. I've been pretty busy today, the last 2 days. Oh yeah, I didn't do BAC from yesterday, did I? Obviously, because I wasn't there. So yesterday on BAC definitely ran, and we just had, is that the opening candle? No. We just had, yeah, I mean, you had it almost start where the gap was the other day. Nothing really happened, consolidating. Then you get that reversal pattern, sell off. There's that reversal pattern right there where both those candles line up. Then it goes, tries to sell off there. You can see another reversal pattern. And it just goes, yeah, it was just kind of a slight move up, and you just had consolidating levels. So on the way up, you'd put them on top like there. Had consolidating levels there, and you see I'm just looking at the body of these candles where it looked like it had trouble. So did it there, did it there, did it there, and honestly that's pretty healthy because you don't want it to go straight up, and that means it'll run because it's like goes up, market needs to breathe, goes up, market needs to breathe, goes up, market needs to breathe. Same thing, just pretty much all day long. Right here got a little, that's the start of the next day. Yeah, so same day pretty much all day long. That might have been that little Trump pump right there, I think. Alright, but so anyway, hope that helped you out, and that's just kind of my play on what things happened recently in the market, how you could have made money off of them. And so anyway, I hope that helped you all, and as always, if you have any questions, just let me know.